has fallen at Lou Hayes Pony Field in Washington, Pennsylvania. We are set to put a wrap on a very busy day number 5 with the 6th game today in the Dixon Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Joe Bercato. One spot already secured in tomorrow's championship game. That was secured by Edagawa, Japan, as they just defeated Youngstown, Ohio by the final of 12-7 in a matchup completed about a half hour ago. We're set to bring you the second division championship game between Monterrey, Mexico and Washington County, Pennsylvania. These two teams met earlier today with Washington County picking up a 7-5 victory to advance to this division championship game. Troy Stimson with an inside the park home run that gave Washington County a 5-0 lead. Monterrey, Mexico would rally back. They did so later in the game in the 5th inning, courtesy of this grand slam from Fernando Quiroga. That got Mexico back within a run at 5-4, but Washington County added 2 runs late to pick up the victory by the final of 7-5. To the gentlemen calling the action this one, we take you upstairs to Lanny Terry and Ernie Galuski.
Did you see that, Ernie?
I did.
Inside the park homer Stimson.
How about that? That doesn't happen very often.
Well, here's what we've got tonight. Washington County was playing its 3rd game, and yet Monterrey is being called upon to play its 3rd game of the day.
Yeah, and we've seen that earlier today. But it's the grand finale of this day, right? I mean, it's been a crazy day of baseball here at the Pony League World Series, and maybe saving the best for last. The host team, Washington County, with a chance to make it to the championship game, which has not happened very often. And then you have Mexico, who's got to win a couple games here tonight and in the morning to try to win that championship that they didn't quite get last year.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with just about ready for the start of the ball game.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
People see Alex play, and they know that she's different. It makes me want to be a better soccer player on the field.
It was just this mindset that I had from a young age that I'm going to compete in everything I work at, and I want to win.
When all the eyes are on her, that's when she performs the best.
It's great to have Body Armor with me through my workout for the World Cup as I'm preparing to be on the biggest stage. We're just so much more powerful and strong as a team than as an individual.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
Here with Washington County manager Anthony Wenzel. And Anthony, 2 wins so far, 2 close games. What have you liked most about what your team has done in victories over Germany and Mexico?
I just like the way we battled, right? That game against Germany, close one all the way through the end. Brought in 3 guys on the mound. They did their work. And then, we knew Mexico was going to be tough, but we got the momentum early, scoring first, and we just kept it rolling after that.
Bleachers are full on both sides. You've got great fan support, as does Mexico. How do you use the crowd to your advantage tonight?
Well, we know it's, a crowd in favor of us, right? And I just want the boys to just feed off the energy. We talk about baseball as a game of momentum, and we have the momentum as, essentially the home team here. So hopefully they just feed off the energy, and we end up somewhere we haven't been in a really long time.
Best of luck, Anthony.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're all set to go here in the second division championship game. Washington County, Pennsylvania taking on Monterrey, Mexico. Washington in the semifinals for the second year in a row. Mexico looking to return to the championship round for the second straight year.
A spectacular play. Clear the deck. Cannonball Cullen. Raise the Jolly Roger.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
225 years in the making. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, presented by EQT, August 12th through 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Listen to live music with bands like Russell Dickerson, Six Gun Sally, Marcus Tyler Band, and more. Get down and dirty with motocross, drag racing, and 2 demolition derbies, plus high school bands and the school bus demolition derby. Daily admission is $10 and parking is free. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through 19th. Find out more at washingtonfair.org.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. And that keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. Hotelplanner.com.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. From cutting-edge development therapies and daily medical supervision to quality early education for children of all abilities, we cater to each family's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
It is electric here tonight for the 6th game of the day. Washington's batting order: Ryan Huey, Troy Stimpson, Braden Redu, Avari Chandler, Keegan Williams, Grady Klusterman, Ben Koskowski, Asher Donnelly, Noah Westfall against the right-hander Guajardo. And backed up by Quiroga in left, Alejandro in center, Garcia in right, Vila at third, Cuevas at shortstop, Hinojosa the second baseman, Villarreal at first, and Cicero catching. Matt Fox behind the plate. Ron Ross at first, Adam Caldwell at second, Jeff Boehner at third. Here we go. First pitch at 9:28, and it's ball 1. Game 16 of the tournament. We're going to have a meeting already after 1 pitch. Ryan Huey from McDonald, Pennsylvania. The 9th grader at Fort Cherry in the fall. Huey 5 for 8 in the tournament. Washington County's first 2 games beat Paderborn, Germany on Saturday, and then the 7
Catch up to the fastball, and then when he drops the breaking ball in there, the off-speed pitch, very difficult.
And Radu with a foul ball. By the way, folks, let me tell you that this guy sitting next to me, Ernie Galuski, he knows a great deal about youth baseball, coaching and watching and evaluating the abilities of young baseball players. Outside 1-1.
I mean, you get the sense here early that if Guajardo can have fastball command, he's going to be very difficult to score on here tonight.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Pretty inspirational shot that we had a few moments ago of this field of dreams. And the memories that will be taken away from this field by nearly 150 players in the 10 teams. Strike 2 and 2 on Radu, who's 2 for 7 in the tournament. You're in the top of the first inning. Oh, fine play by Brandon Klein.
Yeah. You know you're off to a good start when your coaches are making tough plays, but
both Brandon and pitching coach Marshall McGraw played baseball at Seton Hill. And Guajardo easily goes through the batting order. First 3 batters of the batting order on 14 pitches, 3 strikeouts. Monterrey coming to bat.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
Dunkin' is the official coffee and donut of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. All foul balls are yours to keep here at the World Series, but we do ask that you return any home run ball hit to the press box for latest presentation. You'll receive a brand new World Series ball and a free coffee and donut box here from Dunkin'. The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series runs on Dunkin'. And if there is a home run in this game, you can use your game ticket at the Washington Ticket Store next to Stop and Save or the Cairnsburg Triple Rotation and receive a 50% accessory discount. Ticket Wireless, the official wireless provider of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Here's the Monterrey batting order. Leading off will be the pitcher, number 30, Luis Guajardo, followed by left fielder Fernando Quiroga.
Batting order for Monterrey: Guajardo, Quiroga, and Saucedo. First 3 spot, then Alejandro Cuevas Villarreal, followed by Hinojosa, Garcia, and Vila. And that batting order will be facing the right-hander Williams, and backed up by Klusterman in left, Huey in center, Chandler in right, third to first Kokoski, Westfall, Donnelly, and Radu, and Stimson catching.
Brady Klusterman, Ryan Huey, and Amari Chandler.
And Guajardo to lead off.
The Monterrey first, the pitcher, number 30, Luis Guajardo.
Guajardo, who in the top of the inning struck out the side on 14 pitches and is 6 for 10 in the tournament. Called strike. The road to this game, Monterrey, open competition on Sunday and won a 6-inning game over Manchester 16-1. This ball laced into left center field. Caught by center fielder Huey, 1 out in the bottom of the first inning.
Wow, and what a play in center field by Ryan Huey. A hard hit ball. Sounded really weird off the bat. Almost like a paddle.
Outfielder number 34, Fernando Quiroga.
And now Quiroga. And he swings at the first pitch and pops it to right. And Chandler makes the catch. 2 outs on 3 pitches.
About that, couple of quick outs. 2 big swings from Mexico, but nothing out of it. The hard line drive to center, and then Quiroga misses that pitch and pops up in shallow right field. 3 pitches in, Washington County already with 2 outs.
Saucedo, 5 for 10 in the tournament. 2 home runs. Pitch inside, ball 1. Saucedo had 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in the 16-1 win over Manchester on Sunday. Ground ball to third. Kokoski. And on 5 pitches, Williams retires Monterrey. No score after 1.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
Frank, what exactly are you doing?
Working on my checkbook, man. Balancing my bread.
Washington Financial Bank has mobile banking. You can manage your account from your smartphone or device.
Operator, you are so smart on this phone. Please balance my checkbook.
See how far community banking has come at Washington Financial Bank.
This phone's not so smart.
At Penn West University, we're here for it. Here for the hard workers, the life changers. Here in California, in Clarion, and in Edinburgh, and with our global online programs. At Penn West University, we're here for you. Learn more at pennwest.edu/learn.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
Well, we've had a real good day weather-wise. Right now, this late Tuesday night, 69 degrees, a little zephyr out of the west-southwest. Chandler, first ball hitting, fly ball left center, and the left fielder Quiroga makes the catch. Guajardo struck out 3 batters in the first inning on 14 pitches. And here's Guajardo's opposing pitcher Keegan Williams, who's 2 for 5.
Well, you talk about just missing one. Chandler was all over that fastball. Great timing. Just didn't get enough of the barrel.
An appeal. It is a ball. A Washington County team that has players from Washington and Cannonsburg and McDonald.
Really good fastball there from Guajardo. I just don't think the catcher, Acedo, could quite frame it. The ball drug him out of the zone, but it looked like it caught a lot of the plate. An inside corner fastball.
Now the 2-0 pitch to Williams is high, by the way. Mentioned Washington, Cannonsburg, McDonald, and Burgettstown. 3-0 on Keegan Williams. Three and 1. Keegan Williams, who is from Cannonsburg and will be a 9th grader at Cannon McMillan High School in the fall. And he takes ball 4. Keegan Williams told us the other day that he plays basketball. He also likes to play volleyball, and he also likes to play poker. And playing Mexican Hold'em tonight. And the courtesy runner at first base, Gavin Dantry.
Number 21, Gavin Dantry. Batters the left fielder, number 7, Grady Kloosterman.
Kloosterman, left fielder. Cannonsburg native. By the way, partner, I let you down. I haven't had the opportunity to talk to the players about this this makeup that these actors are
we used to call
using.
it all eye black, but now it's more like face black, or I don't know.
Something from a Shakespearean play.
I always ask myself, I mean, could you imagine, I mean, can you even visualize saying Mickey Mantle with that look?
Huh. 1 on and 1 out. No score, 2nd inning. And a swing and a foul ball. And Kloosterman is behind in the count, 0-2. Well, the game right in front of this one looked like Youngstown was set to go on to the championship game, but the fact that Youngstown was playing its 3rd game of the day finally caught up with them. And the team from Japan will be playing the championship game tomorrow night.
I don't know if you can quite tell at home, but Luis Guajardo is throwing it pretty hardo. I mean, that is a big-time fastball. I mean, it is exploding out of his hand.
Time called.
It really hasn't seemed like, though, he's been on the same page with his catcher here in either inning early in the game.
And strikeout number 4. Well, they might not be reading from the same book, but seems to be it's a similar story.
Yes. Fastball, and it's, I mean, I think as a hitter, you just you have to set on fastball early, and hopefully you get one in a spot you can handle.
And Ben Kokoski playing 3rd base. He'll be a 9th grader at Trinity come fall. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop, Cuevas. And the flip to second for the force out to end the top of the 2nd. No runs, no hits, a walk and 1 left. After an inning and a half, Monterrey, Mexico, 0. Washington, Pennsylvania, 0.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket. Like one of our favorite customers, Michelle.
I started my own app company, and with Cricket, I'm able to answer calls from my engineers and investors and know my signal's going to be great. If I had to describe Cricket in 2 words, they would be reliable and affordable.
5G boss mode activate. Smile, you're on Cricket.
The Washington Auto Mall difference gives you 6 more reasons to buy from us. 6 months of paintless net repair, lost key coverage, interior exterior protection, and tire coverage at no charge on all qualified vehicles. We finally have some new vehicles available, and we have a great selection of used vehicles ready to go. Or we'll buy your vehicle. South Hills Toyota, Washington Honda, and Washington Hyundai. It's all at the mall.
Owned and operated by the Perlman family since 1914, King's Jewelry invites you to become part of the family.
We want you to come in, we want you to smile, and we want you to leave smiling.
We are definitely a very family-oriented business. Love is a very big part of it. We've been celebrating love for over 100 years.
Visit King's Jewelry today to celebrate the love in your life.
Packed house at Louis Pony Field. Preparing now for the bottom of the second inning. There have been 14 home runs hit this year, and 5 of the 14 have been hit by Monterrey players. Ball hit sharply through the left side of the infield. First hit of the game. Alejandro is now 4 for 9 in the tournament.
Boy, Mexico really aggressive here early. Williams has thrown 5 strikes to this point, and 4 of them been swung at and put in play by Mexico hitters.
Cuevas 1 for 8 with an RBI. And the runner and batter checking to see if something's on here. Swing and a miss.
I believe that's 6 for 6 to this point. 6 strikes thrown, 6 strikes swung at.
Low and outside. Good job by Stimpson. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, nice block there by the catcher to leave Alejandro Jr. at first base. Keep that double play in order. Force out on the infield.
Fly ball to right. Chandler's got it and 1 away. Alejandro back to first.
First baseman, number 56, Oscar Villarreal.
Williams retired 4 of the first 5 Mexico hitters in this lineup, and they've been aggressive and they've taken good hard swings, but Williams has been able to keep them in the ballpark. Just the 1 base runner, the single by Alejandro Jr. to lead this inning off.
And Villarreal homered against Manchester. Ball game on Sunday. Strike 1. Ernie, what's your philosophy with your young players about hitting early in the count?
I think you want guys to be aggressive, but you don't, sometimes younger guys will take that over the top and not have the right approach and just start chasing things that are out of the zone. But Mexico is swinging at strikes right now.
Pitch down low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And again, they're taking good swings. They've just missed some pitches and, they've made some outs. But no, I like aggressive hitters.
One ball and 1 strike. Throw to first base to force Alejandro to get back quickly.
Yeah, Alejandro looked like he was taking a step towards second. He may have been going on that pitch, but able to get back safely. Perfect count to run on. 1 ball, 1 strikes, 1 out here.
Catcher Stimpson sets up outside. And then a strike on the outside corner.
That's where Williams is going to have to live for Washington tonight. He's going to have to be able to drop the breaking ball in there for strikes and fastball counts, and then really be able to locate the fastball on the edges and off the edges.
Runner going. Strike 3. Out at second base. The inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, caught stealing, nobody left on base. And how about that? Williams has thrown only 13 pitches through 2 innings.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Washington County and Mexico scoreless as we go to the top of the third. Washington County looking to advance to the championship game of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. Back in 1955, an unforgettable Washington team beat Youngstown twice to clinch the title in front of an estimated crowd of 7,000 fans. A fundraising effort during the tournament raised enough money to send the team on a 5-day trip to New York City after the tournament.
Can you see, look up in the press box, see my face there?
You still remember that win?
Every moment of it. Hinojosa to lead off the third. And inside ball 1, the winner of this game, if it is Washington, Washington will be in the championship game. If it is Monterrey, then we'll be coming back for an additional game tomorrow. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hinojosa Donnelly leading off, ducks under a pitch. Donnelly in the 8th spot, then it's Westfall. Now 2-2.
Wow, this is the best fastball I've seen in this tournament. I mean, it's just an electric, explodes out of the hand of Guajardo.
And the time is called here. Guajardo 4 strikeouts among the first 7 batters he's faced. And the electric slide on the 2-2 pitch looked at. 5th strikeout for the right-hander.
You know, I mean, right now Guajardo can really I think he can navigate any lineup with just the fastball. The command of it, that's definitely a strike for strike 3. But he did show the off-speed pitches to the top of this Washington lineup in the first inning.
And Westfall takes ball 1. Noah Westfall. He'll be a 10th grader at Cannon Mac this fall. And a strike 1-1. Westfall wearing number 13. Do you have a favorite number when you were playing?
Number 1, because I was a big Ozzie Smith fan.
Ozzie, sure.
Yeah. But I went through a lot of different numbers. I just didn't like 13. I wouldn't wear 13.
Superstitious?
Yes.
1 and 2 on Westfall.
I don't know why. Just, I believe in the whole bad luck thing with the number 13. And
never stay in a hotel on the 13th floor?
Never. Yeah, I can get a little goofy with it at times.
1-2 pitch. Fouled back. You ever, did you believe that you should not step on the line going to your position?
Yeah, and I wouldn't step on the chalk. No. If it was on and off the field. No, you jump over it or make sure you don't touch it.
One-two pitch. And the strikeout of Westfall. So first time through the batting order.
Number 3, Ryan Huey.
Guajardo, 6 strikeouts. Ernie mentioned the electric fastball to go along with a pretty decent sharp breaking ball.
Yeah, he's pretty dominant out there right now. But the one thing is he's creeping toward that 40 pitch count. And that's the thing Washington has done. They have struck out 6 times and have only put the 2 balls in play, no hits. But they have extended some at-bats and ran the pitch count up, which is at 38 now.
One strike pitch. Is a called strike.
There's that breaking ball again. Just such a big difference in velocity. And it looks like he's throwing it out of the same tunnel, the fastball and the breaking ball.
Swinging a foul back.
I will say this, a couple of these Washington hitters have been right on the fastball with good looking swings and have just missed, with that being one of the good swings right there. Huey right on that pitch, but fouled it straight back.
Time called. 1 hit in the game so far. The single of Alejandro of Monterrey, and 1 base runner for Washington. 1 and 2. Nobody out, 2 down, no score. 1-2 pitch. Pitch that stayed up and was slapped to the hillside.
Yeah, Huey able to spoil it. Just amazes me where he starts his hands here. You'll see he starts his hands kind of inside of his shoulders, and he has a little bit of a rhythm, a real violent kind of twitching, and he's still able to get his hands back and react to pitches at a high velocity.
Strike 3, and for the second time in the game, Guajardo strikes out the side. Washington and Monterrey, no score after 2.5.
My Dream Field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My Dream Field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My Dream Field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Be sure to visit the World Series souvenir stand. Quantities of some items are limited, and we don't want you to go home disappointed because you waited too long. T-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and pullovers. There's dual-use umbrellas that have been a big hit. There's hats, golf shirts, even items for your car and your home. Stop by the World Series souvenir stand now above the first base seats. Don't be shut out.
Well, one of the more inspirational moments of the Pony League World Series is when Saturday morning affords us the opportunity to cheer on the Champion League's players. Opportunity for these young people, young special needs children, to know what it feels like to run the bases, to swing the bat, and to be cheered on by all-star 13 and 14-year-olds. Bottom of the third, bottom third of the order. Hosha chasing a pitch up and out. No score. Only 14 pitches thrown by Keegan Williams. And foul ball back 0-2.
He's been really good. He's not been in the middle of the plate. He doesn't quite have the velocity or the breaking pitch that Guajardo has for Mexico, but he hasn't made any mistakes in the middle of the plate. He's been on the edges and right off the edges.
Now 1-2. I must admit, I have no idea what it feels like. I can't imagine what it feels like to be 13 or 14 years old and playing before a full house in a Pony League World Series game.
And you can just keep adding toppings to that. I mean, just the night game under the lights after a long day of baseball.
Down low 2-2, and from the Washington County standpoint, a chance for these young men to do something that has not been done since 1998, 25 years ago. But there is a long way to go tonight. Swing and foul back. Washington will jump into the championship game if it wins tonight, but this is a very good Monterrey, Mexico team. Even though Monterrey lost earlier today to Washington County. High chopper to third and off the glove of the jumping third baseman Vial, or I'm sorry, third baseman Kokoski.
And I said this the other day. Washington's infielders, they really play shallow. Even with nobody on, 2 strikes, and especially the middle infielders. I mean, they're in the middle of the dirt when they're not even in double play depth, and I'm sure there's a reason for that. But a play like that right there to Kokoski at third, if you're playing just a step deeper with 2 strikes there, that's a routine play.
And a strike as clearly Garcia offered at the pitch as he went into the bunting stance. Oh, 1 pitch. Bunted. The play is to first. Third base is left unoccupied, but now quickly shortstop Westfall gets over and third baseman Kokoski backs off. So the sacrifice, and Monterrey has a runner at second base.
But a nice sack there, and it's probably once the pitcher fields it there, you probably want your catcher to go cover third. Unless the shortstop can field her over there. But Washington really lucky that somebody recognized it early enough to where Hinojosa Jr. didn't move up 2 bases on a sacrifice bunt.
And Villa taking ball 1. Runner at second, 1 out. No score, bottom of the third.
You got to credit Stimpson here, though. He's played really well behind the plate. He's walked 3 really tough pitches that have kept runners at bay. And he also, the strike him out, throw him out to end the second inning.
1-0 pitch. Out into the night. And Stimpson going to hand deliver the baseball. Runner at second base for the first time in this game. Stimpson checking with the dugout, then checking his wristband. Goes through the series of signs. Pitch up high. So if you go and pump 2, 3, 4 fingers, you've already predetermined what the second sign is, the live one? Or?
Yeah, obviously they know they've come up with some system. It looks like they're struggling a little bit right now. A lot of catchers will go to a touch system.
Touch meaning instead of
signs,
fingers.
you may just touch shoulders, knees, whatever, mask.
2-1 pitch blocked, and it is 3-1. No score. Bottom of the third inning.
But Stimpson's doing a really good job. Obviously, he knows what pitch is coming. He's asking for the breaking ball down and away, but he's doing a nice job of anticipating and kicking out there early and getting his body in a good position to block the ball.
Three and two. On deck, top of the batting order in Guajardo.
I think if you're Williams and Washington here, you got to go at Ruiz here in the 9-hole because you're getting right back to the top of the lineup on Guajardo. And first base is open, but I don't think you want to pitch around Ruiz here.
That's ball 4. 2 on, 1 out. Maybe a table setter for the top of the Monterrey batting order. And a pitching visit here. Marshall McGraw's going to go out.
And just settle his guy down. I mean, one time through the order, he's done an excellent job. Couple of runners on base here in the third inning, but this is a dangerous, dangerous Mexico lineup. And Williams, a guy that is not going to overpower you with velocity. So he cannot make mistakes in the middle of the plate because he just doesn't throw hard enough to beat hitters. So every pitch for him is a high energy pitch right now. Trying to find edges and getting these Mexico hitters, aggressive hitters, to possibly chase pitches out of the strike zone.
There are 2 on and 1 out.
Looks like they're going to get the bullpen started. Washington is Colton Temple is going to start getting loose.
Now Guajardo was robbed of a base hit on a great play by Huey in the first inning.
Number 30, Luis Guajardo.
First and second, 1 out. And outside ball 1. Ernie, this situation, you like your first baseman where he is or behind the runner?
I would be behind the runner. You already have 1 out in the inning, and you can bet Luis Guajardo is not thinking about pushing a bunt to first base right now. He's thinking about trying to hit a ball out of the ballpark.
Open stance for this right-handed batter, who was 6 for 11 in the tournament. And the play at first goes awry.
It looked like it was a called pickoff play where everybody was not on the same page. A lot of motion in the middle infield, trying to maybe distract the runner at first. I think the pickoff's supposed to go to first the whole time. You see the middle infielders crash. I just don't think Radu at first base got the memo, Lanny, because he didn't break toward the bag. Great idea trying to steal an out in a tough situation, but Washington just not able to execute it.
Well, that was after the conference of the mound that included everybody. So if it was discussed there, now 2-0.
I mean, that's obviously a play that this team has practiced and worked on. And I like the idea. Again, you kind of distract everybody with both middle infielders crashing to first, hopefully getting that runner at first base to look that way and stop his feet. Just didn't execute it.
Popped up. And Radu makes the catch. We'll see how big enough that turns out to be.
I'll tell you, Washington and Keegan Williams keeps getting away with pitches, and it's because these Mexico hitters are just extra aggressive. I mean, that's a 2-0 count, and Guajardo chases a pitch that's out of the strike zone, an off-speed pitch out of the strike zone, and pops up to first.
Quiroga 0 for 1. Runners at second and third. No score. Bottom of the third, Monterrey and Washington County. And ball one. Quiroga hit a grand slam earlier today. And a foul ball.
And Quiroga there chases an off-speed pitch out of the zone in a 1-0 count and a hitter's count. I give Keegan Williams a ton of credit. He's been able to navigate his way through this lineup, and he's one pitch and one out away from getting out what could have been a big inning for Mexico here in the third.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. And Williams delivers. It's a ball. In the game earlier today between Monterrey and Washington, Washington built a 5-0 lead, and then in the bottom of the fourth inning, that's when Quiroga hit his grand slam. So it was a 5-4 ball game after 4, and Washington County tacked on 2 runs in the 5th. Fly ball into right center field, dropping in just out of the reach of Huey. Hinojosa scores. Villa scores. 2-0 Monterrey in the bottom of the third.
And Mexico finally caught a barrel here off of Keegan Williams. Ball almost gets out of the park to center field. Another pitch away, not a bad pitch by Williams. Quiroga able to go out and get it, drive it off the wall in center.
And been a pretty good day for Fernando. Grand slam earlier, 2-run double here in the third. And Saucedo 0 for 1. Ball in the dirt, ball 1. Another good block by Stimpson. Monterrey trying to win this game and force an extra game tomorrow. Now 2 balls, no strikes. In this inning, single, sacrifice bunt, walk, pop up, and 2-run double. 2-0 pitch is high.
See Williams just maybe trying to force the pitches a little bit now and missing the mark.
Behind in the count, 3-0. Fly ball on the 3-0 pitch, driven to left center field and dropping just out of the reach of Huey. Saucedo gets the green light and doubles in run number 3 for Monterrey.
A couple of pitches driven in the middle of the field all the way to the wall. That time Huey, I think he thought he was a little closer to the fence than he was, And pulled up a little bit short right there, but a couple of very well hit balls by Mexico here to open up a 3-0 lead.
Back-to-back run-producing doubles. And Williams will step away from the mound. He's been playing a lot of shortstop.
Cool, let's go. I know. Sorry, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Colton Temple to come on. Joe, what do you got for us?
Well, Laney, there's a number of Major League Baseball players that have played in this Pony League World Series in the storied history of the event. That list includes 2018 National League MVP Christian Yelich, who now plays for the Milwaukee Brewers. Yelich hit a home run in this World Series against the host Washington team, and he talked about it.
Yeah, I remember it. I actually definitely remember it. I think it was like center field, maybe like a little bit to right center. I don't remember a whole lot else about the game, but I actually do remember. I do remember the homer. I remember we won. I think the first game we played in was a lot closer than the second game. But yeah, a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun and went by really fast.
Yelich playing for the Simi Valley, California team in that World Series.
There he is with shots of other major leaguers. Joe has cataloged some of these folks for us throughout the day. Ramos, a batting champion in the Pony League World Series. Heard from Chase DeYoung earlier about how when he got to the big leagues he made a trip here to Blue A's Pony Field with his wife and young child. Well, Monterrey has the 3-0 lead.
Number 28, Colton Temple.
And now Colton Temple to come on. I think that's the only change.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Your attention, please.
Oh, he's talking.
We ask that you stay away from the flagpoles in right center field. We're dealing with an insect issue there. Please stay away from the flagpoles in right center.
What a crowd we do have here tonight. The hillside pretty full, both sets of bleachers full. And
now a courtesy runner at second base.
Roberto Elizondo running at second base.
Elizondo to run at second. All right, Temple.
Number 8, Miguel Alejandro.
And needs to get together with the catcher.
Yeah, again, we have a runner at third and probably need to make sure that they're on the same page with signs so Stimpson doesn't get crossed up and ball ends up against the backstop and another base given away.
Alejandro singled in the second inning and was then caught stealing. Three 0 Monterrey leaves bottom in the third inning. 2 outs, runner at second. And the 1-ball pitch.
Trying to sneak a fastball in there, but just off the plate. It's the dangerous Mexico lineup. Can't make mistakes out over the plate and in the middle of the plate. They will make you pay.
Count 2 balls, no strikes. And bouncer to third. Kokoski's throw over to first to Radu, but now the inning is over. And yet Monterrey scores 3 runs on 3 hits. There was an error in the inning and 1 left on base. After 3, Monterrey 3, Washington County nothing.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our adult and community services give individuals with intellectual disabilities or autism the opportunity to develop new skills, have an independent home life, and make their own choices. From personalized daily care and community participation to supervised independent living, we cater to each individual's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
A place to share the things that matter most. At Trex, we see it too.
We're joined by tournament chairman and the president of World Series Tournaments Incorporated, Nathan Wojtek. And Nathan, we've had good weather with this tournament the last couple years. The luck ran out a little bit this year, but the grounds crew has done a heck of a job in getting this field ready. Talk about their work that they've been able to do.
Yeah, anytime you're going to play on an all-grass natural surface, grounds crew is going to be an important component of your event. So yeah, a lot of rain overnight into the morning. 6 a.m. first light this morning, our grounds crew was out here, worked for 3 straight hours, and by 10 o'clock we were able to play baseball today.
In addition to the grounds crew, there's lots of people wearing red volunteer shirts. I see a lot of familiar faces year to year. How many volunteers approximately do you have?
Yeah, one of the unique aspects of this event is all the volunteers. We're all volunteers. There's no paid employees. All the people in the concession stand, at the gates, the grounds crew, everybody's a volunteer. Hundreds of volunteers work at this event each year.
Enjoy the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, Joe.
Strike 1 as Washington County leads off with Troy Stimpson. And the right-handed catcher takes it 1 ball, 1 strike. So Washington County trailing 3-0. And time called. Guajardo's 1-1 pitch. And foul ball out of play.
Another fastball. And we were talking about the different ways to relay those signs. Watch Ceseo Do for Mexico. He actually goes taps. I mean, he'll give the signs with a tap system instead of, well, it looks like he may go, yep, there. See?
Yep. Outside, and the shaking of the head no from home plate umpire. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strikeout number 8 for Guajardo.
Yeah, he has been impressive. The electric fastball that Washington has not been able to catch up to yet, and he drops in the breaking ball as well for a strike. He's got these hitters having to really account for 2 pitches, both sides of the plate. When a guy's in control like that, it just makes it very, very difficult to score.
I am smiling here because I remember back in the first inning, after 2 batters had gone down on strikes, Ernie Galuski said, "This guy's locked in." And I told you at the time, Ernie knows what he's talking about. Locked into the tune of the fact that he's faced 11 batters and has struck out 8 of them.
Yeah, but the guy at the plate, even though the at-bat ended in a strikeout, he did see 6 pitches And I thought Braden Redu was really on his stuff. He fouled a pitch straight back that I thought he was right on, and even it took a pretty good swing at a 2-2 breaking ball that he eventually struck out on, but he looks like he has been on him.
2 balls, 1 strike. Line shot into left center field. First hit of the game for Washington County. Play at second base. And out at second is Redu.
Well, I kind of called it. He looked like the swing was right on time, and he laced that ball into left center field. And again, if there wasn't so much moisture in the outfield, that ball scoots into the gap for an easy double, but not sure where the decision was made here for Redu, down 3-0 to try to take that extra base, but obviously the play not close at second base. Nonetheless, a beautiful swing there by the left-handed hitting Redu.
2 outs. Swing and a miss by Chandler. We're going to chat with manager Anthony Wetzel coming up, not too far down the road. Ground ball to short. Out number 3, no runs, 1 hit, nobody left. After 3.5, Monterrey 3, Washington County nothing.
A spectacular play. Cannonball coming. Raise the Jolly Roger.
Let's check in with manager Anthony Wetzel. Anthony, you're down 3-0, but I'm wondering, what was the message you delivered to your ball club before the game?
I just said, the job's not finished, right? We won a pretty emotional game this morning, but we know we had to beat these guys again to get where we want to be. And we're down right now, but we're going to fight. And, there's always tomorrow, too.
You're running into a pretty impressive pitcher in Guajardo. What would be the approach? What are you telling your hitters how to approach him?
We got to hunt fastballs early. He's getting ahead of guys with fastballs, so we got to go after that velocity. We can't be scared in the box. We have to be fearless. So I just tell the guys, look for that fastball and hunt it first pitch.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Good luck the rest of the way here. And will this be the game that propels Washington into a championship game for the first time in 25 years, or will we have an additional game tomorrow between these two teams? Bottom of the 4th, Cuevas 0 for 1. Anthony, grad assistant with the baseball program at Geneva College, played baseball at Geneva. Three 0 Monterrey. Fly ball the opposite way. Over quickly is Chandler to make the catch.
And another pretty hard hit ball by Mexico, but right at the right fielder, Chandler. I've been impressed with him during this tournament. Vari Chandler in right field for Washington County. Really good athlete.
And Villarreal. Strike called. Temple working here in the second after working here in the fourth after coming on in the third. Already talking about Vari Chandler, also a basketball player. He'll be a ninth grader at Washington High School. Nobody on, one out in the last half of the fourth inning. And the 1-1 pitch from Temple.
Really good breaking ball there. Completely fooled Villarreal. Dropped it in there for strike two.
One-two pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Huey's got it, 2 outs. Monterrey lost in the championship game last year to New Taipei City 4-1. Monterrey was 3-1 last year and came up with a total of 31 runs, defeating San Jose, Palmview, Texas, and Washington County. Hinojosa singled to start things offensively for Monterrey in the third. His leadoff single, he came around and scored the first run of 3.
Yeah, that Mexico team from last year really looked invincible heading into that championship game. They kind of rolled right through the bracket. You know, a couple of players from last year on the roster again this year.
1-ball pitch. Liner to center, dropping in for a base hit. So Hinojosa has his second hit of this game and is 4 for 11 in the tournament. And brings up number 8 hitter Garcia. That's a 2-out base hit by Hinojosa.
And just a nice swing on time, flat barrel, hard line drive right back up the middle. So one thing, Mexico, when they've put the ball in play for the most part here in this game, it has been gap to gap, middle of the field.
A floater in there from Temple to Garcia. Ball 1. And a throw to first base. One ball, no strikes. Breaking ball outside. Another good job by Stimpson.
Stimpson has been a wall in this game. He's been able to, I think that's 4 now, breaking balls that he has blocked into that left-handed batter's box to save bases and not allow Mexico runners to move up.
With Hinojosa at first base being held on by Redu. And time requested and granted. Yeah, throw to first base.
Oh, really close. Good call, though, right on top of it. Hinojosa just able to get his right hand in there in time.
Two balls, no strikes. 1 on and 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning of a game that is scheduled to go 7.
Boy, a lot of things to think about here if you're managing either one of these teams right now. If you're Washington, how much pitching do you use tonight? So if you're not able to come back from this 3-0 deficit, you want to win tomorrow and you want to have your best available arms. As Temple is able to shove a strike in there to make the count 2-1. With Mexico, on the other hand, I believe they just ride out Hinojosa until he's out of pitches. Or, I mean, Guajardo until he's out of pitches at this point.
2-1 pitch. Called strike 2 and 2. By the way, Guajardo has thrown 53. The max is 95. And the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Garcia awaits. And foul ball off to the right and out of play. So you've got Guajardo throwing 53 pitches through 4 innings. So it's a average of 13 pitches per inning.
Yeah, and here's the thing. He's only went to a 3-ball count one time, and that was a 5-pitch walk to Keegan Williams in the second. He has not even been in a 3-ball count to another Washington hitter.
2-2 pitch, line drive to the shortstop Westfall. And so the Monterrey 4th comes to close, put there an exclamation point with 1 left on. On to the 5th we go. Monterrey 3, Washington County nothing.
225 years in the making. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, presented by EQT, August 12th through 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Listen to live music with bands like Russell Dickerson, Six Gun Sally, Marcus Tyler Band, and more. Get down and dirty with motocross, drag racing, and 2 demolition derbies, plus high school bands and the School Bus Demolition Derby. Daily admission is $10 and parking is free. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through 19th. Find out more at washingtonfair.org.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
Opening batter of the game produced the defensive play of the game so far. Luis Guajardo of Monterrey bidding for extra bases as the leadoff man, but Ryan Huey in center field dives to his right, makes an unbelievable catch, taking up a pretty big piece of the turf out in center. Ryan Huey with the play of the game.
One change for Monterrey. Martinez taking over at first base and moving into the batting spot that had been occupied by Villarreal. Guajardo has struck out 8, twice striking out the side. Swing and a foul back, first at bat for Colton Temple.
And there's another swing on time with the fastball and right on it, but just not catching enough barrel to hit it hard in fair territory. Fouled straight back by Temple.
1-1 pitch. Off speed, and Temple with a weak flare at the pitch.
That's one of those pitches. Another quote from my former college baseball coach.
Oh, good. Let me get my
you ready
quote
for this one? He said, "This. You know what the key to hitting the breaking ball is? Don't miss fastballs."
1-2 pitch. And a line drive foul ball.
I thought he was going to give me this great nugget of information when I went to college trying to figure the whole thing out. And he's like, hey, the key to hitting that breaking ball is don't miss those fastballs. Yeah, it is so true.
Is it ever? 1-2 pitch. And the chopper to short. Cuevas. Strong arm.
Yeah, and such a quick release. Really loads that arm up. Kind of a low arm angle, but he gets it out of his glove and gets it across the infield. Just watch here on the replay how good he is at getting the ball out of his glove into his hand and rid of it with something on it across the infield.
3-0 Monterey leads. Washington County has 1 hit and has had only 2 base runners. And Kloosterman swings and misses.
I'll give Washington credit. They're getting in the box like we heard their manager talk about. And they're hunting pitches early. I mean, they're in there swinging the bat.
Explain that to me.
I don't know. Trying to maybe mess up the rhythm of Guajardo on the mound. Obviously, everybody knows that Kloosterman is not going to bunt here, but maybe just trying to break up some type of rhythm.
1-2. Guajardo slaps at the ball as it's returned to him from Saucedo. Two and two. Saucedo was thinking maybe I've got strike 3. Maybe I can sell it to the umpire by starting my throw to third.
He may have been right, but the call goes Washington's way.
There's the called third strike, and it is strikeout number 9 for Guajardo.
Yeah, that's why something to learn here. Watch here. Kloosterman takes his hands off the bat to call for time. Now that is a lot of people do that, and I've done it a million times as well. But you try to teach your guys, don't take your hands off the bat. You can verbally ask for time just in case it's not granted. You still have a chance to move the bat. And Kloosterman, one hand on the bat there, was really in a bad situation. As Koskowski swings at a first pitch off speed pitch in the dirt. But he was asking for time, and it was never granted.
A 1 pitch, 1-1. With 2 down of the 5th inning, 3-0 in favor of Monterrey. Monterrey scoring its 3 runs in the 3rd, 2-run double by Quiroga and an RBI double by Saucedo. 1-1 pitch. And a foul ball off to the right. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 down. And the foul ball.
Again, they're making Guajardo throw some pitches. I mean, he's been able to sail through this lineup, just the 1 base runner so far. Even though you had the single by Radu, he never became a base runner. Williams the only base runner, but Guajardo's had to throw some pitches. Another foul ball there. He could potentially get into the 70s here.
So he's what? He's only worked in the stretch, what, 2 batters then?
Yeah, that's it. Just the walk to Williams in the 2nd, and then he had to pitch from the stretch to Kloosterman and Koskowski.
2-2. Guajardo has done a great deal of quieting Washington County bats and Washington County fans. And now has 10 strikeouts in 5 innings. After 4.5, Monterrey, Mexico 3, Washington County 0. Broncos in the box.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Ryan Huey of Washington County. Johan Blunner of Paderborn, second. And congratulations once again to our newly crowned Pony Princess, Brooke Lindsay.
Well, we have seen today Youngstown knock off Covina. Youngstown's Ben Otis with a walk-off home run. And then Monterrey beat Manchester to knock Manchester out of the tournament. Japan eliminated Youngstown 6-2. And we start the sixth inning. One change, Dantry takes over in left field, replacing Kloosterman. Villa walked and scored in the third. Colton Temple has faced 5 batters and has retired 4 of the 5. And the count is 1-1 strike.
Yeah, Temple's done a nice job for Washington. He came in the game there in the third after 3 runs had already scored and was able to get that last out, get a ground out, and then a 3 outs in the 5th, no runs scored. So what he's done is he came in and settled things down, and he's kept Washington in the game and kept them within striking distance.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Guajardo to follow. And stepping off, our colleagues, Mark Uriah, the voice of Pony League Baseball on WJPA tonight, alongside Randy Gore. Pitches up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see, Randy Gore today has worked 4 games with 5 innings, that's 20, and 2 games with 7 innings, that's 34 innings of play-by-play on the radio side for Randy. Two pitch, swing and a miss, down. And Temple's first strikeout. As a matter of fact, it is strikeout number 2 registered by Washington County pitching.
Just a really good breaking ball. I mean, looks like it's just going to spin right in the middle of the plate, and the bottom drops out and it disappears. Washington and Temple doing a really nice job with their off-speed pitches of really going after the aggressiveness of these Mexico hitters.
Guajardo's ground ball gobbled up by Kokoski. Out at first. Good stretch by Radu.
There again, able to get Guajardo out on a first pitch off-speed pitch. Remember, Guajardo popped up in the infield in a 2-0 count on a pitch out of the zone. Good call there at first as Radu able to come back down, and I'm not sure that he ever lost contact with first base, but he definitely came back down on it before Guajardo tapped the front side of first base.
Or now Quiroga, who knocked in 2 runs in the third to put Monterrey up 2-0, and then right after that, Saucedo doubled in Quiroga. Nobody on, 2 down. 3-0, Monterrey leads. Bouncer to third. And Kokoski coming across the infield and again gets together with Radu. After 5 innings of play, Monterrey, Mexico leads at 3-0.
The Washington Automall Difference gives you 6 more reasons to buy from us. 6 months of paintless net repair, lost key coverage, interior exterior protection, and tire coverage at no charge on all qualified vehicles. We finally have some new vehicles available, and we have a great selection of used vehicles ready to go. Or we'll buy your vehicle. South Hills Toyota, Washington Honda, and Washington Hyundai. It's all at the mall.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket. Like one of our favorite customers, Michelle.
I started my own app company, and with Cricket, I'm able to answer calls from my engineers and investors and know my signal's going to be great. If I had to describe Cricket in 2 words, they would be reliable and affordable.
5G Boss Mode activate. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Well, the major story of this game so far, the 1-hit shutout pitched by Guajardo. He started off fast and furious. Strikeout of Huey, strikeout of Stimson, strikeout of Radu. Strikeout in the second of Kloosterman. And then 3 strikeouts. Donnelly, Westfall, and Huey in the third. Strikeout of Stimson in the 4th inning. And strikeouts of Kloosterman and Kokoski in the 5th. If you were counting, it's 10. And it's the 3rd time in this World Series that a pitcher has struck out 10 batters or more. Youngstown Jaden Amos struck out 12 in 4 2/3 innings against Covina, California in the 2nd game of the tournament. Managua's Emil Torres a complete game and 11 strikeouts against Paderborn. And Donnelly.
Actually, I think we have a pinch hitter here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Aaron Harshman, number 99.
Harshman to bat for Donnelly. And the count 1-1 1-2. By the way, I was just checking 99. Thinking maybe his birthday September 9th. No, it's not. It's November 28th.
Another great fastball there for the strikeout.
Number 11.
And here's the thing. If Guajardo doesn't run out of pitches, it's going to be really difficult for Washington to score a run. You know, he's got 5 outs to go here, 1 out in the 6th inning. But he's only got 21 pitches to work with the rest of the way.
Westfall 0 for 1. The only hit came from Braden Radu, who tried to extend his hit 80 feet and was thrown out from the left fielder Quiroga. 1 strike pitch. Fly ball looped into shallow right. Base hit. Though second baseman Hinojosa came up looking like he wanted to throw or thinking about maybe he might have a play, but he didn't.
Washington now back to the top of the order. The guys in this lineup that can do some damage. 3rd time through. This will be the 3rd time that Huey and Stimson and Radu have seen Guajardo. We'll see if they can make the adjustment and catch up to the fastball. this game is still very much in striking distance for Washington. And this crowd, this hometown packed crowd, is just begging for something to explode about.
1 on and 1 out, 3-0 Monterrey. And a ball that time. Guajardo, after he threw the pitch, he grabbed his hat. It was falling off his head.
Sacedo wanted the call too. He held it there for the umpire for quite a while.
And 2-1.
50-50 tickets available. Pony Princess finalists split over $560 now. $550 split and going in the 50-50.
Runner at first, Westfall.
Boy, 2 swings in a row on fastballs for Huey. He fouls them straight back. Both of those balls, I think, would have ended up right here in our booth if there wasn't a net in front of us. I've said it numerous times tonight. A lot of swings where it just looks like they're just missing. They're on time, good swings, just not able to barrel the baseball.
Liner! And almost a double play. Hinojosa makes the fine catch, 2 away, and then from an off-balance position got the throw off.
Great play, and I think Westfall's hurt over there at first base. Not sure exactly what happened. I don't know if maybe got hit in the mouth. Maybe just a shot to the nose. Eyes water. Oh, yeah. The glove to the face. Not intentional. Martinez trying to pick the ball out of the dirt after the great play by Hinojosa at second.
So after taking the mandatory 8 count, Westfall is up, 2 down, and Stimpson. 3-0 Monterrey. Down low, ball 1. That was pitch number 82. The max is 95. Three base runners for Washington County. 2 hits, plus 1 batter receiving a walk. 2-0.
And that one just misses. And every pitch right now is so enormous for both teams, for Mexico and for Washington County. Because you can bet that Washington wants to do anything in their power to get Guajardo out of the game and get to face somebody else at some point before this game is complete. And again, still in striking distance. Only a 3-run ball game.
Count 2-0 on Stimpson. And ball 3. By the way, after the previous pitch, Stimpson wanted to talk to Wenzel, the head guy, the manager, and Wenzel said, "No, stay there."
It's only the second 3-ball count of the game for Guajardo. The other being a 5-pitch walk to Williams in the second.
And a 4-pitch walk here. 2 on. And Washington is where it wants to be.
Absolutely. Tying run coming to the plate.
And with number 3 hitter Radu about to stand in.
First baseman, number 9, Braden Radu.
Radu with one of Washington's 2 hits on the night. A laser line drive into that left center field gap, where he ultimately got thrown out at second, trying to stretch it into a double.
3-0. Monterrey leads. First baseman Martinez playing behind the runner at first. And ball 1. Radu 3 for 9 in the tournament. 3-0. Monterrey leads. Rideau representing the tying run. And with that, Guajardo decides he wants to talk to Saucedo.
And I think Guajardo, if there's one guy in this Washington lineup right now that maybe Guajardo is a little hesitant with, it's the guy standing in that left-handed batter's box, Braden Rideau.
Two on, 2 outs.
You see here Mexico trying to steal an out. They know what's at stake here, and they know the guy standing in the box is very, very capable of tying this game.
Outside, boy, that was well placed. The outside corner, 1-1.
And a good take from Rideau. To me, he just looks pretty locked in right now. This is quite a battle here. A dominant pitcher and a guy that really looks locked in at the plate.
Pitch up, 2-1. Well, a scoreless game until the bottom of the third. Monterrey has been leading 3-0 since then. And the first time in the game that there have been 2 Washington County players on base. Westfall at second, Stimpson at first, throw to first, and it's thrown away. And going to third, Westfall. Stimpson to second.
I tell you what, it's all because of Braden Rideau. That's now the second time they've tried to steal an out with a pickoff or some type of play. They don't want to pitch to the guy right now, Landy, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if they don't put him on. Now the first base is open.
Full windup for Guajardo. 2-1 pitch. Strike, 2-2.
And you talk about living on the edge right there, maybe off the edge a little bit. Tough call there for Braden Rideau. How about this? We've tried to pick off twice, and now we're gonna make a mound visit in a 2-2 count. That's the respect they're showing Rideau.
Está bien, bien hecho, así es la jugada. No pasa nada, los errores son parte del juego. Está abriendo de madre, ¿verdad? No, allá en Japón, güey. O sea, ese puñetas, pues quién. Todo cagado ahí. Vamos a hacerle de frente, luego en la primera. Déjalo que abra. En la primera, tú entras, te baja el puente. No, con huevos, háganlo.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Guajardo approaching the end of his night as a pitcher. He has 11 strikeouts in the game. Pickoff at second. Now 3 times.
Really trying to do whatever they can do to steal an out here.
And the 2-2 pitch. Way outside. Right-handed batter Chandler follows.
90 pitches now from Guajardo. Even if he can get Rideau here, Washington is going to get the opportunity to see another pitcher in this game.
Runners at second and third. And Guajardo stepped back off the rubber, and hitter Rideau steps out of the batter's box. Monterrey leads 3-0. And the payoff pitch. Line to left field, base hit. Westfall scores. And the throw to the plate, safe. Stimpson scores. 2-run single by Rideau. And Rideau takes second on the throw to the plate. Monterrey's lead has been chipped to 1. Monterrey 3, Washington County 2.
What just an unbelievable at-bat by Braden Rideau. Has 2 of the 3 hits, both of which are opposite field laser line drives. And I love the decision to roll the dice there and try to score Stimson at the plate and able to do that. And it's now a one-run game with a tying run at second. And Guajardo only has 4 pitches left in this game.
He can complete this at bat if he gets the 95 during the Chandler plate appearance. Ball 1, Chandler 0 for 2. Guajardo, so dominant, running into trouble here in the 6th. 2-0. We haven't seen anybody throw in that left field corner in a while, have we? Or in the right field corner.
It's probably got to be, I guess it would be a position player that's already on the field, because Mexico has not warmed anybody up all night.
Foul ball. In this inning, Westfall is single. After 2 outs, Stimson walked. When the pickoff play went awry, Westfall went to third and Stimson to second, and they both scored on the single by Radu. The count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Doing a pretty good pitch there from Guajardo. Now at 95, he'll be able to finish this at-bat with Chandler, and his night will be over.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second, Radu. Full count. Colton Temple is in the on-deck circle. Temple's done a masterful job of quieting Monterrey since coming on in the 3rd as a relief pitcher. Time granted. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 the score.
What a half inning. It feels like it's taken forever, and this is only the 6th hitter that Washington has sent to the plate here in the top of the 6th.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3-2 ball game. Monterrey clutching to the 1-run lead. And Guajardo's 12th strikeout of the game closes out the Washington top of the 6th inning. Washington 2 runs on 2 hits. 3-2 going to the bottom of the 6th. Monterrey leads.
A place to share the things that matter most. At Trex, we see it too.
What are you doing? It's 10 a.m. We have work to do.
Oh, come on, man. Be cool. You told me to get the app. I only got enough apps for the entire office. Fondue, guacamole, and I just can't resist pigs in the blanket.
Washington Financial Bank's app makes banking simple. Deposit, transfer, and even pay your bills right from your smartphone or device. Download the app and bank with Frank.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
Well, in the top of the 6th inning, 1-out single by Westfall. And then a 2-out walk issued to Stimpson. A throwing error from the pitcher moves the runners to 2nd and 3rd. And Braden Redu delivered a base hit to drive in Westfall from 3rd and Stimpson from 2nd. So it is 3-2, Monterrey leading. And here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Saucedo steps in. Monterrey catcher had the RBI double in the 3rd that accounted for the Monterrey 3rd run. And it is the run that is the base hit that has provided the decisive run to this point. Hitters 3, 4, and 5. Colton Temple came on in the 3rd inning and has retired 7 of 8. This is the first time in this game that he has faced Saucedo. And ball 2.
And again, Temple's done an outstanding job. He came in the game after Mexico had already scored 3 runs in the 3rd and just settled things down. Got the 3rd out of the 3rd inning, and then he's gotten 3 outs in 2 consecutive innings. This is only the 9th hitter he's faced the entire game.
2 balls, no strikes. Saucedo 6 for 12 in the tournament. And a foul ball into the night. Let's take a look at the Washington 7th inning. Hitters 5, 6, and 7 coming up. Two-one delivery. Is low and outside. There have been only 2 walks in this game for Washington County. Unfortunately, the walk to Villa blossomed into a run. 3-1 pitch, fly ball to center, dropping in for a leadoff single for Saucedo. So he's 2 for 3 tonight and 7 for 13 in the tournament.
Number 8, Miguel Alejandro.
A lot of balls hit tonight by Mexico that maybe don't sound great coming off the bat. They just generate such great bat speed all the way through this lineup. You create enough bat speed even when you don't find barrels or square balls up. You still have a chance to hit it hard over an infielder's head for a single.
Alejandro 4 for 10 in the tournament. Three-2 Monterrey, bottom of the 6th of a 7-inning affair, or what is scheduled to be 7. And Temple's pitch, forcing Alejandro to duck down. Now there is work in the right field corner for Monterrey. Swing and a miss. Fernando Quiroga is warming up. As we've indicated, Guajardo's done for the night. He has pitched 6 and has struck out 12. 1 ball and 1 strike on Alejandro. And the pitch is outside. Williams started for Washington County and went 2 2/3 innings, charged with 3 runs on 4 hits. And the throw to first base. Before that throw to first base, looked like Stimpson was set to come out of his crouch for some reason.
Really looking out of this side eye and Saucedo over at first base. Maybe anticipating maybe a stolen base attempt here or something. You know Mexico's going to try to pick up another run here in this inning.
And it's 3-1. Well, Temple went to 3 balls on Saucedo before Saucedo singled. (3-2). Monterrey, Mexico leads Washington County. Runner going. Base hit into right center field. Saucedo will score to make it a 4-2 ball game on a long RBI single by Alejandro.
And just nice to piece of hitting in there. The hit and run was on with Saucedo in motion. Takes the second baseman out of position. Not that he would have been able to make that play. That's just an opposite field laser. Huey does a nice job to get over there and cut it off. But with Saucedo already in motion, he's able to score easily from first.
Well, Monterrey playing its 3rd game of the day. And remember, the situation is this: if Washington County wins, it advances to the championship game against Itagawa, Japan, and it would be the first time in 25 years that Washington County has been in the championship game. But if Monterrey, Mexico wins, then there will be an additional game tomorrow. And then the championship game tomorrow night. And Monterrey and Washington County, this is their 2nd game against one another of the tournament. So Monterrey wants to line up a 3rd date with Washington County for tomorrow and make sure that their sombreros are ready for the occasion. Cuevas, after the meeting breaks up, pitch in the dirt. Stimpson has been busy tonight.
He's been busy and he's done a very nice job.
One ball pitch is low. So Temple, who was pretty economical through the first 2 1/3 innings, has thrown a good number of pitches, went to 3 balls on the first 2 hitters of the inning, and now is behind in the count 2-0 to Enrique Cuevas. Runner going, ground ball up the middle, and it is out at second, out at first.
Wow, what a play. A lot of bobbling and throws in the dirt, but I think both calls were made correctly. Shortstop Westfall goes over there, and I mean, Taylor made ground ball right on top of the bag, but doesn't field it cleanly, gets it back and gets in time, and what a great pick over there by Radu at first base. This guy's a ball player, Laney. This Braden Radu just has that look.
Number 31,
big, strong, physical, left-handed hitting first baseman.
And now with 2 outs, 4-2, Monterrey leads. And ball 1. So Ernie's telling us that the folks at Cannon McMillan have got themselves a good ball player.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time you hear that kid's name. I can promise you that, Laney.
Martinez ready with the 1-ball pitch, working the stretch. Temple, nobody on base, ground ball to short. Got to Westfall rather awkwardly, but he handled it. And Monterrey picks up an insurance run. 1 run on 2 hits, nobody left. We go to a last call, 7th inning. Washington County trailing 4-2 with its final at bat coming up.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV. My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
You're going to want to check your 50-50 tickets. $874 for the winner.
Here we go. 7th inning. Guajardo went 6 innings, struck out 12, and he turns the ball game over to Fernando Quiroga, who moves from left field to the mound, and Guajardo, who had been pitching, is now playing left field. And it is hitters 5, 6, and 7 for Washington County.
And here we go. The Washington County team will have the crowd behind it. Finally able to break the ice there and score 2 runs in the 6th, make it a 3-2 game. Mexico adds 1 on in the bottom of the 6th. And here we go, headed into the 7th and a 4-2 game.
And Keegan Williams will re-enter and bat here. Williams 2 for 5 in the tournament. Seventh inning. Monterrey leads 4-2. And Williams takes ball 1. Boy, how big is that run that Monterrey picked up in the bottom of the 6th inning?
Giant. If you're Washington, you're just battling for base runners right now.
2-0 the count.
Anytime you get a guy on base, that means the tying run is at the plate.
Two and 1. It has been a full and exciting day of baseball.
Good inside fastball there from Quiroga. Worked to both sides of the plate on the last 2 pitches.
Swing and a miss, 1 away. 13 strikeouts recorded by Monterrey pitchers.
Okay, not the same amount of zip on the fastball that we saw from Guajardo, but still a very, very lively fastball out of the hand of Quiroga.
Now Dantry, his first at bat in this game. And a swing and a miss. 4-2, Monterrey leads.
If you're Mexico, you're in the right part of this Washington County lineup to be challenging with a fastball. And that's exactly what Quiroga is doing right now.
And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The throw to first necessitated and not. The out is not recorded. Strikeout, but the errant throw from catcher Cicero gives Washington County a base runner with 1 out.
You see here, I don't think the catcher Cicero ever gets his shoulder squared to first base, and that's why that throw really runs up the line. You see him, he stays wide open there. Shoulders are facing the second baseman. And because of that, the throw gets up the line in fair territory, and Washington's got life.
Kukoski 0 for 2. 4-2, Monterrey leads. If Monterrey wins, we'll have an extra game at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Ball popped up. Cuevas has got it. 2 outs. If Washington comes back, it propels itself into the championship game. If not, these two teams will meet for a third time in 2 days at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And the winner of that game will play Japan tomorrow night. Fly ball hit to left center field, and the ball game is over. Monterrey, Mexico has defeated Washington County, and there will be a game at 10 a.m. tomorrow to see which of these two teams will go to the championship game tomorrow night.
Wow, what an entertaining game, though. I mean, an absolutely dominant pitching performance by Luis Guajardo. Washington finally able to break through with the swing of the bat by Radu. But back and forth all day. Really well played baseball game by both teams.
And our congratulations to this great crew. Thank you for your tremendous work today. See you tomorrow, folks.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trip. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.